and good evening. It's Tuesday, and it's time for the Crooked River Amateur Radio Club Tuesday evening VHF Net. My name is John, Juliet Oscar Hotel November, and my call sign is KA8GKG, and Akron, and beautiful downtown Firestone Park, to be exact. But for the purpose of the net, I'll be using the club call sign, W8CRC. We're going to start off with announcements, and then I'll start taking regular check-ins. All amateur radio operators are not only encouraged, but welcome to check in and give us your thoughts this evening. What's going on with you, your station, whatever else you would like to talk about. Well, let's make it interesting tonight. For right now, I'm going to toss it over to Pat if you're on the air. Pat, you can give us some announcements. N80QP, over to you.
Good evening, everybody. Don't have a whole lot tonight. It's just the testing session coming up the 1st of November. I think that was the 1st. And it'll be whatever the first Saturday of November is. I'm still looking for a couple of VEs for it. If you want to step up and volunteer, I could use the help. Let me think. What else is there? Meeting's not coming up for another week or two, I think. We just had one last week. So I think that's about it. I think I covered everything. Don't forget the Christmas party's coming up the 17th of December. That'll probably be the last meeting we have for the year. And I think that's it. Turn it back to you, John, and your very capable hands. And I'll listen out. N80QP.
All right, Pat. Thank you for that announcement. Yeah, V session, if you want to get your license and become a ham, join the ranks of ham radio operators on Saturday, November 1st at 10 a.m. We are giving those tests, and that will be at the church on the on Ardwell Avenue. We can get you the address later, but if you're looking to get your license and you're not yet a ham, but you want to become one, that's the place to be, and we'll get that taken care of. Trivia question tonight, before I forget. I think I've run this one before, but let's try it again. There might be some new people, or maybe someone didn't hear it the last time. This is a true or false question. Question. All antennas need a ground reference. All antennas need a ground reference. Either it's true or it's false. All right, I'm going to listen out here for any emergency traffic. Emergency traffic may break in at any time. Any emergency traffic, please come now. W8CRC listening. Okay, nothing heard. I'm going to open that up for regular check-ins. Listening for check-ins, W8CRC, please come now.
ABSA with announcement traffic.
KA8BSA, go ahead, Keith.
Hello, and welcome. I'm Keith. Call sign is KABSA. More information there. 2406 is the Ardwell, or the church. 2406 Ardwell is the address of the church. It's the Oak Hill Presbyterian Church. You'll go in the street level, front doors, double doors. You go down 3 steps, and our meeting is in that room straight ahead from those 3 steps. Also, there's a Ham Fest coming up the day after the testing session, which I believe is the 2nd. It's the down at the MAPS, Military Aviation Preservation Society area, put on by the Mansfield Ham Club. That's it, I think.
All right, Keith. Yeah, we got that 2406 Hardwell. Anything else?
Oh, yes. A couple of us are meeting up at the Pipe Rack this Saturday at 10 o'clock, John. You're more than welcome to join us if you wish. Myself, Bob, and Mike, K8MAL, are hopefully going to be there. Bob is buying the first round for us all to try. That's kind of the idea of it. So if you're interested, feel free to stop in.
Okay, thank you. First round of what is that going to be? What is the first round?
Well, it was the idea, the one person buys it the first week. One time we meet up and shares it with whatever he decides to buy, and we all enjoy a bowl of it, and that's it.
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay, I appreciate the invitation. I normally go to lunch at the varsity with another group of hams on Saturday, but I will catch up with you at some point. If not this week, maybe this week. If not, another day, another time for sure. All right, Keith, thank you for that. This is W8CRC looking for additional check-ins.
F8CCY, Bob.
Number Hotel, Mark and Akron, in and out.
All right, Mark, we've got you in and out. Thanks for dropping by. Bob, KF8CCY, take it away.
John, everybody on the net, everything's going good here, still having fun with FT8. Also getting interested in the logger that Keith turned me on to, the N3 JFP, if I remember right. Finally got it working with the radio, not with FT8 yet, but working on it. Other than that, everything is going good. And I'm going to say false for the trivia question. And this is KF8CCY, back to net.
All right, Bob, thank you for your for taking the time to check in. Good luck with your endeavors on FT8. I'm glad that's working out well for you. I talked to the island of Martinique last night down in the South Atlantic, Caribbean, I believe. I talked to them last night. 20 meters has been interesting at night this week from time to time. Let's see. I'm going to back up here and ask Pat or Keith if they want to take a shot at the trivia.
All right, I'll jump. KABSA. I'll say true.
All right, Pat, you?
What was the question again?
Who's on first?
What's on second?
All antennas, this is true or false, Pat? All antennas require a ground reference.
I gotta say false. I'm probably wrong, but I know several antennas that have no, even a long wire. Your ground is the other part of the dipole. So, theoretically, in my mind anyway, gotta say no.
All right, I'll put you down for false, and Keith, I have you for true, and Bob is down for false. All right, this is W8CRC, looking for additional check-ins to the Crooked River Amateur Radio Club Tuesday night net. Please come now. Why, it's going to be one of those nights again, I think, Pat. Well, I guess I'll sit here and talk to myself for a while. I had to go to a meeting with my high school class reunion planning committee. We had our last meeting until sometime next year in the fall. So I joined, I bet it's been 10 years ago, the committee just to see some of the people I went to high school with. I was going to say kids, but these people are getting up in their 70s. They're a bunch of old folks now. Anyway, I'm glad I'm not. I quit getting old at 16. No, 8. I think my wife would tell you 8 or so. But anyway, that's what I did. We had a nice get-together. We had our 55th class reunion just 6 weeks ago in September. It was a beautiful evening with a lot of memories and people I haven't seen, some of them since 1970. So that's what's going on with me here. I was going to do some antenna work this past Saturday while the temperature was nice and warm, but I had to bail out and go to a birthday party, which was okay. We'll have more nice warm days at some point here. If not this month, I bet we get some early November. I'm not worried about it. The antenna's working just fine. So anyway, listening for check-ins. This is W8CRC. Please come and check in and give us your thoughts.
CCY recheck.
KF8CCY, go ahead, Bob.
It's a short night, little story I want to tell. I'm down here one evening last week, and I'm on 20 meters, calling CQ, spinning the dial, and about the 5th time, I get this big booming voice that just about made me drop the mic. I asked him to give his call back. It was none other than John. And I told him we needed to turn the radios off and start throwing rock because we're only about 2 miles apart. But at least I got John in the logbook. KF8CCY, back to net.
Well, I'm glad I could make it that far on my puny little station here, but well, I'm glad you can hear me. That's good. You were 5.9 plus 20 dB or something like that. And I forgot to turn the output down. I was about 95 watts I was throwing out there. And after I got off the air with you, I thought, what in the world are you doing? So anyway, I'm glad we got to talk on 20. That was a fun night. I remember the day I got my general class license, which was 12 May of 2022, I think it was. I was talking to Dick Wilson, K8AMX, and I told him, I said, I got my general, let's meet up on 20. So I made my first contact on 20 meters with Dick Wilson, and that was 3.5 years ago. So those kind of things that go into my logbook. As did your contact, Pat. You're in my QRZ log. This is W8CRC with the Tuesday night Crooked River Amateur Radio Club Net. Looking for additional check-ins. Please go ahead. I'll listen for check-ins and we'll get you on the log. Well, I guess that's it. I am going to close the net with 5 check-ins. Oh, let's make it 6. I have to add Ted. Ted's not here to check in, so I will put him on the list. He would be here if he was able. All right, let's go with the trivia, the answer to the trivia. The question is, all antennas require a ground reference, true or false? And the answer is false. You don't always, all antennas do not need a ground earth reference. I would think one example would be a ground plane with counterpoise radials. So that's the answer to that is false. 1, 2, 3 of us got it right, 1 got it wrong, but that's okay. I probably got the question wrong last week. So let's go over to Pat NEDOQP if you have any last comments before I close the net.
Yeah, I did think of one thing. We are doing a preppers net on Wednesday nights when there's no meeting. Starts at 8 o'clock and we'll run till everyone. The concept behind this all is we're going to meet on this repeater, and once we gather 3 or 4 people, we'll probably go somewhere, either simplex, or it's going to be somewhere maybe even AM on 6 meters. It'll be as catch as you can. Whoever is going to do the net has the right to figure out what we're doing with it. I'm going to take and get the. I'll probably do the next one, which is tomorrow night. But then we'll start seeing if we can get a couple of these net control stations to step up and do it. It was an interesting time we did last 2 weeks ago now. It was really fun times. I'll turn it back to you, John, and you guys, if you want to, check Flora, and she's over here on the other side of the couch. And it'll keep you back to net.
All right, Flora, you are checked in on the net tonight. You bring us up to a grand total of 7 check-ins. Flora, have a great evening. And Pat, you're talking about a band exploration net, and next, you say you're going to do it tomorrow night? And if so, what band?
I'm thinking somewhere either on 6 meters or whatever anybody wants to go. We'll pick it at the time, I think. But yes, it's not really a band exploration. We're just doing it to prove we can communicate.
Okay, what time are you going to meet up here on the 6-4 machine?
8 o'clock.
Say again?
8 o'clock. Meetings, if we have a meeting, we're not going to do it. But meeting night, or nights where there's no meeting, like tomorrow night, we'll probably start about 8 o'clock.
All right, I'll make a note of it, and I'll try and be out in the radio room at 8 o'clock tomorrow night, and join you, and I can't do 6 meters, but I can do 40 through 10. And I can do any simplex you want on here. So, all right, we'll find out tomorrow night. So, thank you, Pat. I'm going to call for one last round for check-ins, and if nothing's heard, I'll close the net. W8 Charlie, Radio Charlie, listening for any additional check-ins to the net.
November 8th, Yankee Romeo X-ray, NAYRX. Maybe I could be the tail gunner, John.
Hello. I can hear you just fine. That's good to hear you. I'm glad you checked in. Do you have any comments for the net tonight?
No comments at all, really. I just now tuned in. I was on an HF net there and saw the meter come up on 6-4, so I figured you guys might still be here. So my check-ins are few and far between anywhere. But anyway, I'm glad to add to your numbers tonight.
All right, Buck. Thanks for taking the time to drop in. Always good hearing from you. I hope to see you Saturday probably, unless I go over to the pipe rack. I've got to make a decision here. It's a little bit early for me to be smoking a pipe, but we'll give it a go at some point. 73 bucks. Talk again soon. What am I omitting here? I know as soon as I sign off, I'm going to... Oh, I know what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to thank everyone. And I truly do appreciate all those who took the time to check in tonight and say hello. Without you, there would be no net and no club, no nothing. So thanks to all hams who took the time to stop by and say hello. This is W8CRC closing the net, and I'll be signing off. I'll be back on the air probably on HF later, maybe listening around on the 220 machine. This is KAAGKG saying 73 to all, and have a great Tuesday evening. Bye-bye.
Cam?
Well, I did think of something else I wanted to say, but I'll do it anyway. Anybody looking for a club to join, we have a special going on now until February, where if you join the club for $20, you get you're good till 2027. So if you want information, get a hold of me or go to the Facebook page and I'll see if I can get you there. And I'll keep you clear.
Hey, you can.
You're good.
I don't know if I can catch him or not. Is your net control still in there?
Yeah. If not,
I'm here. This is KAAGKG.
I'm going to give you two more to make you a nice even 10 for the day. First one, November 8, uniform, Keeble Mike, N8UKM, Chris, Copley Township, no traffic in and out. I'll guess false, and then I have another one for you.
Okay, ready to copy.
Whiskey 8, Oscar Romeo Charlie. Whiskey 8, Oscar Romeo Charlie. And that's the SCARS guys, Summit County Amateur Radio Group Society, and we have also no traffic.
All right. Well, thank you for bringing us those check-ins. And you said you didn't have any comments, additional comments?
I just wanted to add to your numbers, give you a nice 10 count.
We will close the net with 10 check-ins. Thank you for that, and have a great evening. I will be going off the air at this point, and I'll be back probably around 9 or so and see what's going on HF. So, everyone listening, have a great evening and a good rest of your week. We'll talk again soon, I hope. KAAGKG, I'll be clear.
John, before you go.
Yes.
What was Buck's call?
N8YRX.
That was November 8, Yankee Romeo X-ray, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. I added them to the log. I was running it on NetLogger.
Okay, well, thank you, Keith, for doing that. That's a nice thing. I've never set NetLogger up. It's something I probably should do sometime, but maybe I'm just too lazy. I never used it, but I know what it is. Anyway, thank you for doing that.
No problem.
John, KFHCCY.
Yes, go ahead, Bob.
Real quick, this thing that Keith was talking about, a pipe rack, it's just going to be a little fun thing to do one time a month. We'll pick different times, different dates. So we'll keep you informed, but like he was saying, we'll just get together. One guy buys tobacco, we share it and see what everybody likes it. We'll talk ham, we'll talk football, baseball, anything anybody wants to talk about. And is just a time to get together and have a good bowl.
Yes, I know it is a good time, and it's in the winter is a good time to be over there, and because it's too cold to sit outside, and a lot of in the winter. And we used to go. There was a group of us. We used to meet over there every Saturday, about 2 o'clock, a little after lunch. 1 or 2, we'd meet over there and do the same thing. And then when COVID came upon us. We couldn't do that anymore, and after COVID, everybody went their different ways and had other things to do on Saturday. So that group kind of splintered off, and yeah, that's a good thing to do. And to get a bunch of guys and get together, I know that the owner over there at the pipe rack would appreciate that. He likes it when people come in and do that. So, all right, keep me informed, Bob, and I do hope to join you at some point. See you later, KA8GKG.
Hey, Bob, does that mean we were the Crooked River Pipers?
We could be. I don't see why not.
I was thinking that earlier today. The Crooked River Pipers.
Crooked River Tobacco Guys.
Yeah, I like Piper better.
It does have a better ring to it. Hey, question for you.
Maybe I haven't. Depends upon the question.
Well, like I said, I did get this logger, the N3. I did get it working on phone on radio to where it sees the radio, but when I try it on FT8, it comes up cannot share comm. Is there something I'm missing?
Yeah, you have to configure the logging program to listen to the FT8. And the computer that I have that on is not up and running right now. Looks like I got rebooted.
Bring my laptop Saturday. How's that?
Okay. That'll work, hopefully.
Righty. This is KF8CCY. Clear. Gonna go eat some chili. Talk to you gentlemen later. 73s.
Ooh, chili. Let me bring my hot sauce.
Plenty.
All right, 7-3, enjoy your chili. I made chicken soup last night. Only me and my second harmonic eats chili. So if I make a chili, we got it all for ourselves.